Truckers of Europe 3 is becoming more and more realistic. So today, I'm going to be showing you the top 10 features we need in the game. And these are features that I believe will change the game forever. And if you are new here, please make sure to give a like and subscribe to get all the best and latest video on driving simulator games. Let's go. The first features here is the snow weather or the winter mod. Now this features is really an amazing one because it's gonna add a beautiful feeling of driving. I mean, just imagine driving your truck when it's snowing in the game. Isn't that going to be fun? So basically, the snow weather will be quite an awesome feature that I believe if added to Truckers of Europe 3, it's really going to be amazing and as well as creating more fun in the game. So, and if the developers could add an option to select the types of weather conditions that you want to drive in, I think it will be pretty much better. In addition to this, adding more types of seasons, like summer and winter, will spice up the game. So yes, the seasons is needed in TOW 3, and as well as the snow weather. Let me know what you think about it. The second feature here is adding challenging or difficult roads. We all know that in Truckers of Europe 3, the roads are becoming boring because of how easy there are. So if we could get more dangerous or difficult roads in the game, it will also increase the fun and excitement of the game. Like, imagine if they were roads like this. Players are going to spend their time on it to make sure they conquer the roads. So challenging roads are an exciting adventure of what we need in Truckers of Europe 3. Now the third feature that Truckers of Europe 3 also needs is the openable doors. The openable doors seems to be a little feature, but it will really have a lot of potential in the game. Because as we all know, in Truckers of Europe 3, players can't open their truck doors, which is not realistic. So just imagine if we could open the truck doors. Wouldn't that going to be realistic? So this tends to show that despite the fact that the openable doors seems to be a little feature, it also has a role in making Truckers of Europe 3 more realistic. The fourth feature that Truckers of Europe 3 also need is the new traffic system. Now this one is very, very important. Every single one of us is currently finding it hard in dealing with the traffic vehicles in Truckers of Europe 3 due to some bugs, and sometimes they're just stop on the road for no reasons. So new traffic system is a must-have features in Truckers of Europe 3. Like adding a smooth and realistic traffic system will keep players enjoying the road and feel comfortable when driving. So basically the traffic system also helps in making you not to get bored in the game. Like if the developers could add crazy traffic drivers who when you try to overtake them, they will continue speeding, and as well as adding drunk drivers. All this are exciting types of traffic system that looks good, and we really need them in Truckers of Europe 3. The fifth feature that is also needed in TOW 3 is the online multiplayer mode. This one is also a very interesting and fun feature. The online multiplayer mode is basically one of the most suggested features that players have wished to see. And it's really clear that TOW 3 needs it. Because at the moment we would eventually get tired of the career mode, and with the multiplayer in the game, it will keep players running and still playing. So the online multiplayer mode is a very, very important and useful feature to keep Truckers of Europe 3 going, which is why WANDA is planning to add it as soon as possible. The sixth feature that Truckers of Europe 3 also need is the interior decoration and accessories. This feature is also among the top most suggested features that players want, and it's amazing. The interior decoration will let players be able to customize their truck's cabin and add different types of designs, including various types of asset to their truck's interior, thereby making it to look good and realistic the way they want. So basically, this feature has been discussed for long now to come, and we haven't gotten it yet. But the fact is, it's really a good feature that is needed in Truckers of Europe 3. Now, most people won't like this number 7th feature, which is the crash physics. Now, if we are looking for realism in games, we need to get all the realism, and the crash physics is among it. Just imagine if your truck could crash and break down if you hit something. You know, just like in GTS 2, which also has it. Now, if you think Truckers of Europe 3 also needs the crash physics, let me know in the comments. The number 8th feature Truckers of Europe 3 also needs is the DLCs and modifications. Now, we have seen some of my previous videos where a player added a bus mod to Truckers of Europe 3. Now, that's part of it. With the modding access of the game, we would be able to add different types of vehicles and map locations to the game. This will now expand the game interaction, because players will now be able to add features by themselves and not waiting for the developers to do it. So the modifications feature is really important and is also needed in Truckers of Europe 3. The number 9th feature that Truckers of Europe 3 also needs is adding more new trucks. At the moment, some players have started getting bored of the game because they might have driven all the trucks in the game. So if WANDA could add many more types of trucks, including the old model trucks and the new modes trucks, and even electric truck would be good to see. So more new trucks is what Truckers of Europe 3 also needs. So now the final feature here is the new big map or map expansion. Truckers of Europe 3 currently has a small map, which always makes players feel bored of driving. So imagine if WANDA adds a big map with various routes and bus roads. This will make the game even more fun and interesting, and players will not get tired easily. So a bigger map is needed in order to make Truckers of Europe 3 a more better game. So guys, what other features do you think is Truckers of Europe 3 needs? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more videos.